Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is your daily Go Getimism number 952 for May 12th, 2017. It's always going to be something, man. It's always going to be something. The BS don't stop. The BS don't stop. It's always ever present. Ever present. That means there's always in the area. It's always there. You can count on it. It's reliable. But what's the BS for you? What does the BS, what does it constitute for you? Like for me, the BS will constitute not being able to get no peace, not being able to harmonize with nature, not being able to harmonize with other people, not being able to get a communication level down to the point where we're able to understand each other and appreciate each other. The BS is something that repeats itself after you think that you already took care of it. Something that you think that you fixed shows that it's still broken. So somebody who shows passive-aggressive behavior, to me, that's the BS. And if y'all don't know what passive-aggressive behavior, that's when somebody acts like everything is all right, or acts like they're going to comply with something, that they're going to do something, but they have absolutely no intention of complying or being in agreement. So it's like, let's say your neighbor has been intruding or trespassing on your property. Let's say instead of parking in his own driveway, he parks in your driveway because you don't have a car. You don't have a car, but you have a driveway. So he takes the liberty of parking in your driveway. Now he doesn't know that you've been planning to buy a car for a while. He hasn't even asked you if it's all right for him to park in your driveway. He just parked in your driveway like it's sweet like that because he knows you don't have a car. So when you confront him, like, listen, I know I don't have a car and everything, but this is my driveway. I'd appreciate it if you would stop parking in my driveway. And he says, okay, yeah, my fault, homie. I'm going to stop parking in your driveway. So for a little while, he stops parking in your driveway. And then little by little, inch by inch, he starts parking in your driveway again. See, he showed passive-aggressive behavior. Even though he said he would stop, he kept going. That's passive-aggressive. Like, nah, everything cool. Everything is cool when everything ain't cool. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do when you have no intentions of doing what you said you was gonna do. And that's the BS. See, the BS in that form would make you have to do something about it because you already tried to take care of it in a peaceful way, but he undermines you and he does it. Evidently he thinks that you're soft. Even if it's not a case where he thinks that you're soft, he's treating you like he thinks that you're soft. Now what do you do? Now what do you do? Because you're in a situation where evidently somebody doesn't respect you, so you have to do whatever's necessary in order to take your respect. So you might have to put hands on them. Or you go to him and tell him again, but now you have to go back and tell him again in a more aggressive way. Like, listen, my man, listen, I asked you not to park in my driveway again. Now I'm telling you not to park in my driveway again. If I find your car in my driveway again, it's gonna be a problem. See, now, that's when the BS starts, because now a relationship that might have been all right, now it ain't all right. Now it ain't all right. Because you had to take a stand. You had to take a stand because somebody was disrespectful to you. It ain't cool. That ain't cool. So it's always the BS. Bills, that's the BS. But here's the thing about paying bills. You only have to pay the bills that you create yourself. So if you stop spending, then you'll be able to get your bills down. Now, there are some bills that you can't prevent from paying. Okay, rent. You have to pay your rent. If you don't rent and you own, you have to pay your taxes. So it's always something. Paying your taxes is the BS because whether they increase or lower is beyond your control. So somebody else has total control over how much you pay to live where you have paid everything that's required in order to live there. That's the BS. That's the BS. And it don't stop. That's the rhythm that makes your nature. Anyway, yeah, it's always some BS, man. People trying to get at you. Maybe at work, somebody trying to get you written up, somebody trying to get you suspended, somebody trying to get you fired, somebody trying to take your spot. That's the BS. But all the while, smiling in your face, acting like everything is cool, telling you how much they like you and that they admire you. That's the BS. The BS is when somebody is lying to you and you know the truth, but they keep lying anyway. That's the BS. So yeah, there's a whole lot of BS, in your life. Maybe there's going to be different kinds of BS. Maybe the BS with you is having to deal with people, badass kids around the way. Maybe the BS with you is, trying to start your own business and run into all the red tape that it takes in order to get there. Maybe the BS is having to deal with politics and seeing how politics tries to, or how politicians try to manipulate people when they don't really care about people. They're just trying to get this money. That's the BS, because that's also dishonest. Anytime you're dishonest, anytime kicking that bullshit, that's the BS. Of course, the bullshit would be the BS, right? Anyway, you're going to deal with the BS in the best way that you can. And of course, you have the choice of whether to deal with the BS that you're familiar with or whether to look for new BS in order to, new BS to deal with. But it's always going to be some. You always going to have to deal with some. But what I would recommend more than anything else is try to keep your cool. Try not to let somebody take you off your square. Try not to let somebody be the boss of your emotions. You be the boss of your own emotions. You own that. Anything else is the BS. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, when it comes to the BS in your life, you're never going to eliminate all of it. But the way that you assess the BS in your life is going to be different from one person to another. But do the best you can with the BS that exists in your life. Identify it, analyze it, try to eliminate it. Believe me, the more you eliminate, there'll always be some more that'll pile on. So don't think that you'll always be BS free in your life. Just make sure that you are BS manageable. Be able to manage your BS. Manage. Always be your best manager. The Daily Go Get 'Emism show is every single day, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Call in number 319-527-6199. blogtalkradio.com/Sun752. Peace. 752. Peace. And that's enough of the BS.